Wednesday. It's the 11th of November. No, the 10th of November. Sorry, and I'm really happy to welcome you here. In just a moment. I have to. So as you can see, we stream it on YouTube right now too, and I want to welcome you here from Bangkok. It's my afternoon already here. And as a greetings to people they are living around of Bangkok, Javi, for example, like this. So Sawadee Krap, by the way. And I'm really happy to that you can make this show every morning here with Admirals. So you see Admirals and in the back also. Okay, so I hope you're doing good. You had a great start into your own trading and business day. And we want to talk about the market today and a little bit background information about trading at all. You know, the topic of today on YouTube, you can see it. It's the Heiken Ashi indicator. This week is a little bit about Heiken Ashi. Yesterday, we talked about how does a balance candle look like. And today we want to give you a little bit of information basically about the Heiken Ashi indicator. And we prepared a special question for you again with a little bit deeper insight. So I try to explain. So my coaching course is online right now for the German speaking people. You can order it. And for the English speaking people, by the way, it's mid of November. Then we will release the English version, by the way. So I can see the YouTube here also. Michael, good morning. Barry, Joachim, wonderful, good morning too. So we stream this show on YouTube. You can subscribe it to the button right here in the corner. You can give us a like if you want, or you can leave a comment below this video and right before in the chat. I can see it, of course, and here on Zoom also. Okay, so let me share my screen. Here we go. And so I use my TV as a second one. Okay, so now I have you here too. Everything works. So Marie-Louise, good morning. We will see each other later. And Plamen, good morning to Bulgaria. Tina, good morning. Davide, wonderful, good morning. And Uwe also. And Ian, yeah, greetings from Bangkok to my cold and sunny Bavaria. Yeah, nice. Very beautiful. So what do we have for upcoming events today? Nothing important. You know, we have a really calm week this week because we have no rate decisions and something like that. So just CPI, then oil, petroleum is, we have the report today at 4:30 German time, by the way, and the gas storage report at 6 p.m. German time, by the way. So we can be focused on our trades today and especially maybe new trading ideas. But today is Wednesday, and you know, Wednesday it's webinar time. And this afternoon, Paul Wallace is talking about understanding intermarket relationships and how to trade them. So at 3 o'clock in the German afternoon, by the way, so fix it to your time wherever you are. But 3 o'clock, I know, in the afternoon means 9 p.m. here, for example, in Bangkok, by the way. Okay, so also very, very special offer, up to 50 cash back if you trade with Admirals. So go on, open a real account right now here on Admirals, and you get up to 50% cash back of the spreads, for example. So let's go and to the charts. So first of all, I want to show you something really, really important. So how many chances we had in DAX 10 minutes, for example. So yesterday, let's go a little bit more far. So here we go. That was yesterday. And we had this trend break yesterday in the morning here. It was 450, 550 so. And in the rest of the day, yesterday, for example, you can see there was a second chance in the second trend arm. No, I have forgotten one. So just a moment. I see I have forgotten one. So there was another one. So I do this. So here we go. So that was the first. Oh no, there's another one. Now I see it. Here we go. That was a small one. So that was the first. And then this. And then let's go up here. And that was the second trend arm. And here was the correction of the second trend arm. And a possible entry at the point 2, and it was successful again, by the way. So, and then it was possible to ride the trend a bit here up, and then you get out maybe here with the trend break. Trend break was happen here in this case here. That's price. And you see the chance again was here in the second trend arm. Here was the chance to entry here roundabout. Very cool stuff. So then we had in the rest of the day, we had the trend break. Trend break was there. Here was a trend break. Then the new trend starts with this down, and you see the second trend arm again. Here was it. That was the second trend arm again, and a possible entry at the point 2 if you want, or a little bit higher, just up to you. But it works. It worked again. Gertz, wonderful good morning on YouTube also. So, and you see you could trail the stop a bit, but it was enough to make money. And I hope I can prove you that trend trading is really awesome, especially if you understand the deep sense of rule number 2. And you know, rule number 2 means get into a trend latest or maximum fourth trend arm, and we can replace the word maximum to latest. And you know, if there is a latest, there must be an earliest too. So if we have a highest, there is a lowest. If we have a most far away, we have a closest. So especially is there a latest, because in the fourth trend arm, it is absolutely possible on the long run, because there's a probability of 55% that it's successful, that we have another trend continuation. In the third trend arm, we have 64.21. And in the second trend arm, we have almost more 27% up. Yeah, so therefore it's important not to miss the entry in the second trend arm, which is the first possibility. But for that, you need to train the craft of trend drawing, by the way. Okay, so you see there was no fail in every second trend arm, no fail. It works in every single case. Okay, other people would say, oh, if it works always, is that 100% guarantee? That's another question, by the way. Okay, so but this is really interesting here. So you should not miss the first entry in the second trend arm. So now on the right side of the chart, we have the second trend arm. We are just waiting for the correction, and then use the second trend arm in case DAX is on your time, DAX is in your list to trade. And of course, 10 minutes is the time frame you can handle, and you can make sure that you don't miss a first entry in the second trend arm. Let's go to our focus trades, and this is Dow Jones and the rest. I will tell you right now. And we start with Dow Jones. And in Dow Jones, we have still our uptrend. It's still there. It's still this uptrend. So in the second trend arm, so there was the entry in the second trend arm. Then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and still in the ninth trend arm. So because this is really important right now, because there is no trend continuation at this point too, which means there is a kind of downtrend right now. And this is No, it's not, because there was no correction. So forget it. So if you want to see a downtrend, we have to do this. Move, correction, maybe here, then a valid trend, and then the second trend arm is a possibility to go short. So, but just wait for it, sit on your hands, don't be the first one. It's always a bad thing if you're the first one. So stay on the sideline and wait until you can make check. Rule number 1, check. Rule number 2, check. Rule number 3, check. Rule number 4, check. And then fly. It's like the same like a captain in the airplane. When he gets into the airplane, then he had a checklist, and a really cool and good and well-educated captain will never fly, will never start without a check on every check. Yeah. So, and we should do the same, because we have, like a captain has responsibility for 200, 300, 400 people in the back, in the aircraft, and you have responsibility for your money. Yeah. So have respect to your money. Yeah. What do you use to identify a trend arm? Yeah, recall, this is the point you have to learn. Trend arm is move and correction. One move and one correction is one trend arm. So let's go to DAX 40, of course. So you see, still an uptrend. We don't have to talk about it because the trend is still valid, as you can see here. And actually, there is, for the moment, nothing to do. So then we have Euro USD. And Euro USD, there is no trend for the moment. So what we can see is that the point of control is quite far away. The point of control is really far away, and it's up here to 121.29. So there is the point of control, which means we have a lot of space to go up to the point of control, but we have to wait until we see a trend. So, and actually it's a downtrend. And the really important thing is, and I told you, be careful, because there is a trend. So let me delete this and delete this, don't need it, because there is a downtrend. And the downtrend is, interestingly, in its second trend arm. So first move and first correction is the first trend arm. So then we had a close there, which means now we are in the second trend arm. Here we go. And that was the second trend, that second correction here. And you see the balance candle. So entry possible here. And after the show, I will make an entry there. So on the way down to reach the 0.2, I have to see a close below the last 0.2. And then we are successful again. So therefore, I will make an entry roundabout here after the show. So we don't have time to create this right now. Yeah, and then of course 0.2 is the target or a close. Yeah, if you see that the price is struggling at the 0.2, then switch to normal candles. If you can see in a normal candle, if there is a close, then get out. Yeah, or trail the stop to a place, or maybe bar by bar, make partial profits like that. Main thing is that you don't lose money if the strategy was working. So then on my list is Bitcoin. And in Bitcoin, we made our profit already. So you see, we were profitable. And since then, the price is not really going up more. So just the next correction. But the trend is too old for us. We are out because we made money already. Then we have the gold price. And it's still going up. There's nothing changed since yesterday. And this is the trend. Still up. You see it here. Still up. I will show you again. So move. That was the trend. And here the second trend was the possibility to use this. Finally back to the point of control. Next trend arm, deep correction. And interestingly, next one. So, and as you can see, how many trend arms? 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we are on the 5th correction. So in case you are still in this trade, I doubt it, by the way, yeah, in case, then trail the stop loss. Be careful, we are within the red zone. Maybe there can happen a correction down, then a trend continuation. So it's up to your plan, Yeah, if you want to ride the trend or if you want to use the move, just up to you. There is no rules for that. It's just up to you and your plan. And I hope you have a plan, by the way. Then we have British Pound USD. Trend is too old. It works already. Again, I can show you. We had a downtrend. Start here, move, correction, second move. Therefore, here was the entry chance. And you see it works again. And now we are in the, what is it? 1, 2, 3 in the 4th trend arm. Yeah. So now be careful because a new trend starts to the upper side and the point of control is here up. So which means, okay, that could be really interesting because there is a lovely trend. So we have first move, first correction, and with the second move, the trend is valid. This is the validation of the trend. And now this is the first correction. So it is possible now, and I will do it after the show too, to make an entry here, a little bit here on the way up, to the point 2. Be careful because on that way here we have the point of low, but we should have a close above the last point 2, and then it's absolutely valid. And I will ride the trend because point of control is here. And as I said last week, it's very high. It's highly possible that we reach this low again and we hit it exactly. So the prices are working with a quick reminder, and always there. It's remarkable how prices are working again and again and again. Yeah. So keep in your watch list British Pound USD. So that was our focus charts, and you see we will open a trade in Euro USD and in British Pound USD. I will do it after the show. Okay, so I supposed you yesterday, I recommended you yesterday a trade in the bond market, in the German bond market. And before we do that, and before you click now, and Nastia, by the way, Nastia, thanks for your support today. And we have, before we open the question today, the poll of today, just a moment, read the question, and before you click, think first. Take a couple of seconds, we have minutes time, think first. Nastia, now we can open the poll if you want. So thanks very much. So question is called today: should you analyze your trades based on the result? Yes, of course. I said think first. No, the result is not important, or I don't know yet. And you know, my questions to you always send you on the road to think about it. It's just food for your thoughts. Yeah. So question: should you analyze your trades based on the result? Yes, of course. No, the result is not important, or I don't know yet. So take your time. Okay. So now I want to show you what I recommended yesterday to you. It was the bond market, the German bond market, by the way. And what did I told you? What did I tell you yesterday? Sorry, what did I tell you? Ian, sometimes I guess your ears are words about my English. Oh my gosh. So what did I tell you yesterday? Second trend arm, yeah? Entry at the point 2, and it happened again. It was enough to make money. Even you took an earlier entry a little bit by this balance candle, you made a little bit more money, but it happened again, guys. Yeah, and here we go. There was the trend continuation with a close above the last 0.2. So now it's up to you. It's really up to you what you do with the trade right now. So first of all, we realize that we are coming out from the deep green zone, which means the point of control is up here at 176.11. Yeah, thanks again. Okay, but I'm learning. So that is the big challenge here in Bangkok, by the way. So I only can speak English here. There's no one I can talk in German. So I have to learn Thai, by the way, a little bit. It's good. And I have to talk all day long just in English. And this is a big challenge. So, but I work on it. Thanks God we have Google and translation programs on the phones. Okay, so funny part, right? Bond market, it works again. Highest probability, by the way, and it works. So how you should handle this trade in case you took it, yeah, so make sure that you don't lose money anymore. So partial profits were unnecessary yesterday. After the close, there was the requirement to sell a part of your position, maybe half a position, whatever. And in case you want to ride the trend right now, then it's a good idea to trail the stop here below the last 0.3. So, and maybe it's not possible to lose money, or if you want, you can trail bar by bar. Whatever you do, make sure that you don't lose full money. Maybe a small loss in case the price is going down to the last 0.3 and will break the trend. Or maybe you can work with the soft stop. You know, I told you the soft stop. Yeah, not hard stop. Maybe take the hard stop a little bit far away and work with the soft stop, bar by bar, or just at the 0.3. It's just up to you. It's on you. It's your plan. So I didn't take it because I just, in 4 hour chart, I cannot handle all trades. Yeah, I just took my focus charts, Euro USD and British Pound USD today. Okay, again to the question, should you analyze your trades based on the result? Yes, of course. No, the result is not important. I don't know yet. Okay, so I have some interesting proposals for you just in daily charts today. And this is still US dollar, Canadian dollar. I told you yesterday, it's still valid. And yesterday we had this kind of balance candle. Yeah, but we didn't have actually a correction which is going deeper than 38%, which means I would open a trade close to the last 0.2 in case the price will trick us out and will remove there and going up. So entry at the 0.2 are a little bit higher than the end 0.2. Interesting trading proposal for you is silver. And you know why we work with Heiken Ashi. Heiken Ashi is basically an indicator. It's not like the same like normal candles. So therefore you have only 2 candles in Heiken Ashi. Heiken Ashi is an indicator and were created in the 15th century roundabout. Yeah, from Mr. Homer. His name was Mr. Homer, Japanese guy. So, and the Heiken Ashi indicator deletes the market noisy. So just small corrections, they delete it. So we have 2 candles, a balance candle and a trend candle. So that's easy. It's more easy to draw the trend. Yeah. So, and this could be really interesting. Therefore, I love to use Heiken Ashi, and this is an indicator which deletes the market noisy, and you can draw the trend more fine, more properly. It's more easy to draw the trend there. Okay. So then daily, the silver chart, silver, second trend arm, by the way, I show you second trend arm. So first trend arm, now second, and we were at the correction. And maybe it's a good idea. Now we overcame the point of control. So maybe we can open a position here to speculate on this trend continuation, you know, highest probability. So put in your watch list, British pound, sorry, silver. Lisa, you make me confused. Okay, so our euro Canadian dollar, it's the same. Yeah, here we go. That's a trend. And just maybe today, there will occur a kind of balance candle. Last year, do I have to close on time today, or can I have 2-3 minutes for? Oh, just give me a hint. Just oh my gosh, just 5 minutes to go. So, and then Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. And we just wait 2-3 balance candles in a row right now, guys. So, which means we can speculate on an up. Actually, is the trend is valid, of course. So one, and that's a second trend on here. And now we are on the second correction. We see 3 balance candles in a row, which means up here. Okay, thanks, Nastia. So I can talk just a couple of minutes more. Thanks a lot. Okay, so possible Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, 3 balance candles. Maybe I would take an entry a little bit higher, so around about here. Yeah, and of course, it makes no sense to have the stop loss at the last 0.3. So maybe it's better to have to calculate your money here at this point. And yes, US dollar. All the other trades I supposed yesterday already, they don't have a balance candle, so it makes no sense to talk about that. Okay, so let's take a little bit time about the question, and I want to tell you this from a logical way. So the question for you today was there's Lisa wanted to show you Euro British pound. Is it open there? No, that's Euro British pound. So let's see. No. You need after 23 years and millions of trends, I need 5 seconds to see. So, and you know, we want to take the second trend on. So, which means 1 and 2, and there was the chance. Here was the chance. And this now is the third trend on. By the way, we made money with this already. Yeah, we made money yesterday. So check it out. We made a trend. Here, trade history. You see? Yeah, we did it. So now the trend is, of course, it's the third trend arm. You can do it again, but the probabilities are more or less than in the second trend arm. And in case you write the trend, for example, you didn't get out here at the point of control, so like me, then you trail the stop 0.3. It's just up to you. It's your business. So I hope you had a plan, Lisa, what you want to do here in this case. Okay, so let me tell you about this point. So the question of today, guys, was, should you analyze your trades based on a result? So when I started trading and before I met my mentor, I analyzed every single trade by the result. Of course, I saw the result. I opened my diary, my handwritten diary. I make my notes. It was a good trade. It was a bad trade. It was an awesome trade. It was a bullshit trade. It was an idiot trade, whatever it is. So, and then my mentor asked me, what are you doing there? And I said, I have to analyze my trades. Yeah, what you're doing there. And I said, I have to analyze my trades. Yeah, by what? Yeah, by the result. Of course, I see what's the result. So what do you analyze there? So I said, when my mentor asked me 3 times in a row the same question, then even the idiot Marcus said, okay, I have seemingly have something different intention to ask me this. And then I said, okay, if you ask me 3 times in a row, I don't know what I'm doing there. Okay, and then he went to his office and came back and put a crystal ball on my desk. And I said, what should I do with this crystal ball? And they said, okay, if you analyze your trades about your result, then you have a crystal ball and you know what happens next. And I said, no, I don't. I cannot, just probabilities. I cannot predict the result. So why do you analyze your trades by the result? Is it a bad trade when you had a bad result? Is it a good trade if you have an awesome result? Is this the basic to analyze a trade? How stupid is this if you work with logic? So what is the only point you know before? What's the only point you know before you start the trade? You know 2 things. First, you know your probability if you have a strategy. And if you tested this strategy by a back test maybe, and you have whatever, there's a number of probability, you know, when your strategy, when the signal occurs, then you know, okay, in 72% of all cases, this trade will be a winner. But do you know what kind of winner it is in case it will be a winner? Do you know that? Do you know how far the market will go? Do you know that before? And in this case, you realize how stupid is this risk-reward ratio. This is the stupidest thing ever. Really. Think in a logic way. Think in a logical way. It's the stupid thing ever. It's marketing gag. It's just to bring people to switch their focus away from logic. Because the only thing you know before is the money you invest in this trade. You cannot know what happens in the future. And how often does it happen that you say, no, I have a bad, bad risk-reward ratio because the trade or the price is just going until there because there's a big resist. Yeah. And then you watch the chart maybe a couple of days later and you see the market where it's exploding and going up. And you won out a pot because you said, oh, no, there is a resist. The price will not going higher. How stupid is this? How unlogical is this, guys? Think about. So why should you analyze your trades by the result? You don't know the result before. So what's the basic to analyze your result? The trade, sorry. Yeah, first question, did you stick to the rules? And second question, did you follow your plan? The result is not really important because you don't know before. The only thing you can control is your money you invest in that trading idea. And the other things, did you stick to rules and did you follow the plan? That's the only, so what do you have to write down in your handwritten diary? Yeah, there's 3 questions. Was the money okay? I invested money without sweating hands, you know, water here on the forehead. And did you stick to rules or did you follow the plan? That is the only thing you should write down. And there is just only a yes or no. And if there is a yes, who cares the result? You don't know. So that's the point. Maybe that is a little bit food for your thoughts. You should think about it. And I wish you a lot of fun with that. And you know, that's logic. And it's more important to think in logic in trading than in all the other things. Yeah, this is a part of my coaching course, why we teach, or why I try to teach you in logic way. I wish you a wonderful day. Thanks for your attention. Have a wonderful day. And as always, have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules